Hi beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Ro. Now, what we're doing today is we're going to answer a yes or no question. Whatever question that you a question that's been lingering on your mind, or you're just wondering about something, this will be your reading. This will be a reading for you. Let's say that. Okay. So we have 3 piles for you to choose from. So for pile 1, we have this pink duck. For pile 2, we have this green duck. For pile 3, we have this blue duck. Oh, I have nail polish. Okay, so before we get into the readings, let me show you the decks we're using for this reading. So we are using 2 tarot decks and 3 oracles. So let's do the tarot decks first. So one of the tarot decks is the Elemental Power Tarot. It's the Villains Tarot deck, the Disney Villains. So for the oracles, we're using 3 oracles. So we're using the Work Your Light Oracle. We're using the Wisdom of the Oracle. And we're using Angel Answers Oracle cards. Okay, so whichever pile you are more drawn to, that will be your reading, hopefully. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi pile 1, if you chose this pink duck, this reading is for you. Okay, so these cards are going to answer your question, either if it's a yes or a no, or even a maybe. So let's take that in consideration. Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands. It came out reversed though. I'll keep that in mind though. Abundance, transformation, things are changing at a cellular level, deep healing, time for a nap, 24, and I think this is the Page of Cups. Okay, where can I... Okay, let me see if it's all in frame, because... Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. Is it all in frame? Yes, it is. Just to make sure. I do think this is the Page of Cups, but let me figure it out before I say anything, because it could be that... No, I don't think it's a Knight. The Knight has like a... What is that? Cups? Yeah, Page of Cups. If you want to read that, if you want to pause and read. But that's the Page of Cups. Okay, so yes or no. Let's get into it first. For some of you, I feel like this could be a physical transformation. With the Page of Cups and the transformation here, I wouldn't be surprised if like maybe you're thinking of transforming something physical when it comes to you. That could be plastic surgery, that could be any type of surgery, that could be as simple as a hair color, like maybe it's your first time changing your hair color, getting a perm maybe. There's something here about transformation, and it could be physical transformation as well, or whatever this transformation that you're seeking might change you physically as well, somehow. Yeah, for some of you this could be pregnancy. I don't want to put that too much out there, but it could be pregnancy in a way that's like, because when I see the time for a nap, I see this as like you're getting a little bit more, and like with the 10 of Wands as well, you're getting a little bit more tired because of this situation, or because of this transformation. Again, going back to the physical transformation, this could be something that will tire you, but it's something that I think you want or desire, or you know that it's a good thing, especially with the Page of Cups here. So I would say that this is leading towards a yes, but I think it's because it's leading towards a yes because this is what you want, and this is what you desire. Even if it might be physically draining to a certain extent. Of course, it doesn't have to be pregnancy. It could be anything. But I think this situation that you're talking about could be physically draining to a certain extent, or could make you tired, or could just it could literally just be like a new job that you really, really want, but you know it might tire you more. But I think it's something that you genuinely want, and because of that, I think it's a yes. It's leaning towards a yes. Let's say that, because we have to keep it safe, you know, because you never know, things can change. But I think it is leaning towards a yes, because I think you want this very badly, or you desire this. And don't tell yourself that you're not ready, because with this 10 of Wands, I feel like you kind of convince yourself or gaslight yourself that to say like, or like you try to convince yourself that you're not ready for this, when in reality you are. Because I think you've been wanting this for a minute now, or for a while now, and now that's in front of you, or now that you have a chance to do it, or to have this abundance, you're kind of hesitant. But I think that's a completely normal reaction and behavior, because it's scary. It could be kind of scary for you, because it could be something new, especially with the Page of Cups here. It could be something very new, but I think it's something that you genuinely desire. So I think it's leading towards a yes. Sorry, there was a cutoff. Didn't mean that to happen. Okay, but what was I saying? Like, I think this is something you desire. Yeah, I was saying that, right? Like I was saying, yeah, like I see these foxes here, this fox. That could be a sign that it's coming closer to you. Like if you see a fox, or if you see a fox anywhere, it could literally just be a drawing of a fox, you know. If you see a fox anywhere, that could be a sign that this is moving towards you, or that this is something good for you. You know, it's not something that's trying to hurt you, because I feel like because of this 10 of Wands and the time for a nap, I think they just want to remind you, like, hey, be logical about this. You know it's going to get tiring. You know it's going to be heavy on you. But at the end of the day, this is something that you want and desire and deserve. You know, even if it might be tiring. You know what I mean? So I think they kind of want you to stay in that logical mindset, because they don't want you to be too delusional that you don't have time for a nap or time to rest. You know, they don't want you to get too much in your head when it comes to this, because I think you can get very I heard obsessed, but not obsessed in like an unhealthy way, unless it is that way. But the way I saw it was like the way I see it is very much like you can get kind of wrapped around it very easily. And I think because of that, they want to remind you to stay logical and to stay grounded, because they don't want you to get so delusional and think that you can do all this all at once, when in reality you shouldn't, and maybe you can't, you know, and that's okay. You know, you're only human, you know. But I think at the end of the day, it's night, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I think this is something good. It's just try to stay logical about it. Try to stay optimistic about it, but also logical. And I heard critical as well. You know, stay critical about it, stay logical about it, because I don't think they want you to get so wrapped in this illusion that it's gonna be easy, you know. And not that it's gonna be like super hard, but I do think it's like it could like change up a routine that you already had. You know, it could like change up a routine, or it could just kind of mess up your schedule a little bit or something like that. It could just kind of be something very out of nowhere for you, but it's something that you desire, so I think you're okay with it. But also it's just, you have to get comfortable with it, you know. And I think they want to remind you of that, like, get comfortable with it. Sorry for another cutoff. I don't know what's happening, so I'm so sorry. But anyway, just don't forget to get comfortable in the situation, because I think your comfort matters a lot in this question that you're acquiring. Okay. Try to find the comfort within this situation, and I think you will find the abundance that you deserve and want when it comes to this situation. So yeah, I think that's what I have for you. Yeah, I don't think anything else is coming up. So I hope it answered your question. Thank you so much for watching. If you want a personal reading for me, I do personal readings on my Instagram, so you can just DM me if you want one. No pressure. I'm just happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you watched this. You can subscribe though, and like the video and comment if you want. Okay, if you want. But you just watching this and listening to me is enough. But thank you so much for watching. I hope it resonated, but if it didn't, you can let me know. Just be nice to me. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one, hopefully. Bye. Hi Pio 2. If you chose this green duck, this reading is for you. They're gonna stay right there. Okay. So, okay, little disclaimer. This could be a maybe. Okay, I said this in the first one. This could be a maybe. It's either gonna be a yes or no or maybe. Okay, but please don't be mad at me if it's a maybe. So yeah, let's get into it. So we have, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we have the 9 of Cups. We have be assertive. Okay, I like that. I like that card. We have mending. Let's put it over here. You got 2 of these. So we have that word, Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Ooh. You also got keepers of the earth, you are not alone, ancient ancestors stand beside you. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm gonna put it right there because, and we have death. Okay. How can I, okay, maybe like that. Okay, let me check if it's on frame before I keep going. Okay. Can we see all that? We can. Maybe I can move this card up a little bit. Okay. This death card is confusing me, but not that much. I think it's a yes. And I'm going to tell you why I think it's a yes. Of course I am. Right? The 9 of Cups, this one. This is a very heavy yes in my opinion. It's like this one kind of outdoes the other ones in my opinion. Because, I don't know, I'm very, very drawn to this be assertive card for some reason. It's a yes, but only if you put the work in. This is a very interesting reading because I don't think, not that it's going to be hard for you to achieve it, okay? Not that it's going to be hard for you. It just seems like you kind of have to put more energy towards it if you want this to succeed. You know, whatever it is, you know, whatever your question was, or questions, it could be more than one because 2 of these came out, you know, so it could be more than one question that you have, or you have multiple yes or no questions that kind of have this one topic, if that makes sense. that's like revolving around this one topic, but you have a lot of more questions about it. Or it could just be one question. It doesn't have to be multiple, but I do feel like it's a yes, but only if you put the work in and you put the energy in. This this is reminding me of the candy, the Airhead candy. You know what I'm talking about? Those could be significant. They're good too, so maybe, I don't know. They're just good as well. I don't like, just wanted to add that there. But these are rainbows. So but yeah, I think they just, because if you don't put the work in, if you don't put the work in with this death card, it's not that it's not yours. Like, it's not like, if let's say you don't put the work in or put the energy towards this, it's still yours. You know, like this thing, whatever you are seeking, is still yours. It's just, it might come later, because I think they want you to be assertive. They want you to go towards this and confidently go towards this. Yeah, confidently go towards this, but not, of course, not rush it. But also, if you don't go towards it right now, it's still yours. Like, I think they want to remind you, like, it's still yours. It's still here for you when you're ready, you know? And I think even asking about it right now, I think that's a good first step, you know, because I don't know if this is like a very big deal for you. And like, well, of course it's a big deal, you know, it's a big deal, but it's more like, is it like how do I explain this? Like, it's very much like, it's very important to you to make the right decision, you know, when it comes to this, whatever this is. You know, it's very important for you to make the right decision. And because of that, I think you take your time going towards it, which is completely understandable, which is a very normal reaction to this, especially if it's something that's, it could come off, like, it can make you feel kind of overwhelmed. So I think it's like, the way you're reacting, the way you feel is completely valid, right? It's just, I think they want to remind you, like, hey, it's yours. It's already here. It's yours. You just have to kind of go towards it. Put that energy, you know, where's the energy that it needs? You know, like, show the energy, you know, express the energy, express what you want, you know? Yeah, I think they just kind of want you to go towards it. Of course, slowly, especially with the mending here. Community or connecting with other people could be very important for this reading, meaning like maybe there's some connections that could help you regarding the situation, or it just literally like talking it out with somebody. Because this, I don't know why, but this is very much like this reading, like, therapy is important in this reading. I don't know if it's because maybe you're thinking of becoming a therapist, some type of therapist, or you're thinking of going to therapy. You know, it doesn't have to be, but therapy is very, like, I heard a lot of therapy, like therapy. So if that's something that you've been eyeing for a little bit, this is your sign. But if you haven't, then ignore that message. But with this mending here, I think connecting with other people, connecting people within your community could help you be more assertive. Like, maybe speaking to somebody that maybe knows about this more or has a little bit more insight could help you as well. Or somebody's opinion that you care about. It could be as simple as that, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it is right now. Like, I think that's the vibe. And with the ancient ancestors here, like, if you've been questioning like your ancestors or questioning your spirit guides, the universe, God, whoever you believe in, or if you believe in all, I think they want to remind you that they're beside you. You know, they're right beside you. They are being patient with you. They're being patient with you, you know, and I don't think they want to rush anything. You know, they just want you to be ready. And I think this is just a reminder that you are ready, but whenever you feel ready and whenever you feel sure about it, it's yours. You know, this is yours. It's already yours. You just have to go towards it now. Which is very beautiful energy. And sewing could be significant. Like maybe you sew your own clothes, or maybe this could be something fashion oriented or art oriented, but it does seem like maybe something creative could be like significant here. Being creative or creativity could matter a lot in this reading. I heard activism as well, so that could be important in this reading as well. Yeah, activism for sure. Just trust yourself, you know. Just trust what you're saying, trust what you're doing, and if you have pure intentions, everything should turn out well. You know, if your intentions are pure and positive and you're not trying to hurt anyone or yourself, you should be fine. You should be okay when it comes to this situation. Try to have the most clearest intentions when it comes to this, because I think there could be you could be in a position of being misunderstood, you know, and that could be kind of scary to hear or to be in. But I think they want, like, what they want to remind you of, or like what you should be reminded of, is that if your intentions are pure and your intentions is to stay positive or to be positive or whatever it is, like your intentions are pure and you have no ill intentions when it comes to this, you should be okay, because you know what your intentions are, and that's what matters. So I think that's very important right now. So yeah, that's what I have for you. I think that's all I have for right now. I think Harry Potter could be significant as well. Anyway, okay, that's all I have for you. I hope it resonated. Thank you so much for watching. And I do personal readings on my Instagram, and I do more content on my Instagram if you're interested. You don't have to get a personal reading from me, but it's there if you are interested. I'm just so happy that you are watching this right now. You can always subscribe, like, comment. You know, I appreciate that. You don't have to though. I'm grateful that you're here watching this. I know this was a shorter reading, but it was a yes or no question, you know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this blue duck, this reading is for you. They're gonna be right here. Okay. Disclaimer before we get into it. This could be a maybe. Excuse me. It could be a yes, no, or maybe, because sometimes I do not get a definite answer. Like, it's not an answer straight to it. Sometimes it's just a maybe, depends on the actions or depends on the intentions, you know, or just the situation in general. So just wanted to put that out there before getting into it. Okay, so we have, okay, it's reversed, but I'll keep that in mind. We have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, that's the 8 of Cups. We have improving health. Ooh, okay. We have community, number 8. We have acacia. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And we have, whoa, we have the 8 of Cups again. We have a lot of 8s. 8. So triple 8 could be significant. Oh, the 8 ball could be significant. Like an 8 ball could be significant. Could be a sign or something for you. Okay, let me see if this is all in frame. Let me move that right here. Yeah, let's see that. So a lot of 8s in this reading. Okay. Can we see all that? Yeah, we can. Okay. Okay, we have a lot of 8s here. This is a very interesting reading. I'm sorry if I paused for too long, but I'm not sure what this is about. Let me get into it. Wait. Okay, we have 2 8 of Cups, and then we have community with the number 8. 8 is significant because 8 is about transformation. 8 is about 8, if you switch it around, it's the infinity symbol. I don't know, I just wanted to put it out there. I feel like that number 8 could be very significant. I just don't know what it means because numerology and stuff, I should really study it, but I'm not sure about that. I just know each number has a meaning, and I do wonder what number 8 is about. So that meaning could be significant for you. But for right now, what I'm feeling is leading toward, it's a maybe, but I think it's leading towards a yes, but only because I think it depends on your situation. That's why I think it's a maybe. It depends on your situation when it comes to this reading. If you are thinking of walking away from something, because the 8 of Cups is about walking away. So if you're thinking of removing yourself from a situation or walking away from something that you don't feel comfortable anymore, or you don't feel in community anymore, that's for sure a yes. Like, I think they want to tell you, like, yeah, walk away, because it might even improve your health, your physical health. So I guess I'm gonna lead into that if this is something that you want to walk away from, and like you've been thinking about it for so long but you don't know if you should take that step, it's a yes. I think that's why I think it's a yes. That you should walk away from this. Like, I don't think it's something that is helping you anymore, especially physically, especially with community here. I feel like maybe along the way you met people, you build a community with people, and I think it's okay to honor that. It's okay to notice that and honor that. But it's also okay to put your health first, and put your physical health and your mental health first. Just because you do that doesn't mean the community that you created, or the friendships, the relationships that you created within this time frame, like that, like they don't matter. Like, that doesn't mean they don't matter. It just means that you have to move forward for your own well-being, and that's okay. And I feel like, to a certain extent, you've been thinking about this for a while, but again, I think it goes back to you don't want to leave people behind. But I don't think you're leaving people behind. I think what you're doing is moving forward for yourself. If these people want to come with you, then awesome. But if they don't, that's okay too, and it's okay to honor that and leave it like that. It's okay to respect that, notice that, honor it, and leave it. The right people will understand where you're coming from. The people that deserve to be in your life will understand where you're coming from. So it's okay to move forward without this situation. And I think you've been thinking about it for a while, because your guidance is divinely guided is very prominent here, in a way that's like, you've been thinking about this. You've been lingering around this for a while. And you weren't sure if you had to do this. I kind of want to share a story, like a small story regarding me. So one time, I was working somewhere. I'm gonna say where, but I was working somewhere for a while, and out of nowhere, my skin just broke out. Like, it broke out so bad. And I just didn't know what was happening, because I never had, like, my skin never broke out before. Like, my skin was very clear most of my life, and then around when I turned like 22 to 23, my skin just broke out so bad, like so bad. And then when I left this job, this job, out of nowhere, my skin just started clearing up. And I'm like, what is going on? And to a certain extent, I do feel like it was something physical when it came to me. You know, I feel like I was going through another puberty or something. I'm 24, by the way. And it just felt like I was going through another puberty or something like that. But also, I'm going to say 98% sure it was because I was in a very, very toxic environment that my body, me, myself, and I did not deserve to be in. And my body reacted. And my body reacted to this environment that I did not belong in. And I think that's your body speaking to you. So if you have a similar experience, it doesn't have to be like breaking out. It could just literally be like physical, like maybe you're tired all the time out of nowhere, or you've been not, like maybe you used to focus on like maybe you used to do your makeup and now you don't anymore. It could be simple things. Maybe you used to have self-care, like self-care days, and now you don't. It could be simple things that just kind of change your routine. And I think because of like things like that could really hurt you physically and mentally. So I just wanted to share that because maybe you could relate to that. Because then my skin cleared up right after. Like not right after, like it took a while, but with the right products and everything as well. But my skin just kind of cleared up after I left the job. And I was like, that's weird, but I know that was the reason. And I created friends during that job. I created community in that job, and I will always appreciate that. And I'm still connected with those people. It's just that environment was not it. Like it was not for me. And I think maybe you could relate to that in some way, some way, like maybe you could relate to that. And maybe you see something and you know that this isn't good for you, and now this is your sign that maybe it's okay to walk away from that. And do not shame yourself for that, because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel healthy, and you deserve to feel in ease and in calm. You deserve to be calm at work, at home, at school, every day. You deserve to feel calm every day. And if this situation is not making you feel calm or comfortable, that could be a sign that you should more likely walk away from it. And of course, I know I live in the United States, okay? Specifically, I live in the United States, so I understand the frustration, especially now, okay? Especially now. I know the frustration. I understand it. So it might not be as easy to walk away from the situation regarding your situation. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Everyone's different. But I think if you find support in your own community, find support in your own people, this could lead towards something better for you. Again, it's easier said than done. This situation is very easier said than done, because it just depends on your situation, really. So yeah, I think that's what I have for you. I believe in you. I believe that you can do it and that you can achieve it. It's just, I know every situation is different. Every perspective is different. Everything is just different depending on who's watching this reading. So I just want to add that. But I believe in you, and I believe that you can do this. So yeah. I think I'm going to end it there. I just wanted to add as well, I do personal readings if you are interested. You can DM me on Instagram or email me, whatever you're more comfortable with. You don't have to, though. I mean, of course you don't have to. I'm just happy that you're here, and I'm happy that you're listening to me and that you're watching this. So yeah, you can always subscribe, comment, like, or dislike, or leave a mean comment. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but it'll be cool if you do. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next, hopefully. Bye.